Hello, welcome back. It's so good to see you. So, today we're going to be celebrating our annual Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving celebration thing. I don't know. I don't know how to start this video out. I'm trying to see when is Thanksgiving. Hold on. It's tomorrow. By the time this video comes out, it's going to be tomorrow. So if you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy early Thanksgiving. You know that I always pre-record my videos, so for me it's not tomorrow, but it's very, very soon. So I think I've done this every year. I think we get together, we hang out, we eat pie. Yay, pie. Now this is actually kind of like a trial run for me because I have not been eating a lot of sweets, and on Thanksgiving I'm gonna eat dessert, and I'm gonna have like sweet potatoes and whatever else I want. Whatever else I want to eat, I'm gonna eat it, okay? But I'm also afraid I might get sick because I haven't really had sweets a lot because I've cut out sugar. And look at this, it's just big old piles of sugar. So we'll see how I do after this video. I don't think it'll stop me though. I don't think it'll stop me. It doesn't matter how sick I get. I don't think it's gonna stop me from eating whatever I want on Thanksgiving, because it's Thanksgiving and that's when like all the good, amazing food happens, right? Okay, so I'm sure you're like, dang, she's gonna eat 2 pieces of pie. Sure am. But this piece is pumpkin pie, and this piece is sweet potato pie. And the reason that I have 2 pieces here is because, as you know, I always eat the pumpkin pie, but I've never in my life had sweet potato pie before. Never. Like what? And I love sweet potatoes, so the pie has got to be good, right? I don't know. We'll try it. And I do have Cool Whip on there. I don't use the Ready Whip because to me, Ready Whip is like flavorless. It's like just cold nothingness. What's the point of that? No. So I use Cool Whip. And then I also have a drink, but it's not the drink I wanted. I wanted it to be Thanksgiving, and then I wanted a little bit of Christmas going on. Because after this video, tomorrow, it'll be Thanksgiving. And then what comes after Thanksgiving? Christmas. So I wanted eggnog. No, my store didn't have any eggnog. What? So I have almond milk. Now, for those of you that are like, oh man, she's doing an eating video, you probably didn't click on the video, so I shouldn't have to explain it. But if you're here anyway, just to see like, oh, what she's talking about, I don't eat grossly. I don't do that mouth sounds type of thing. I just don't, because so many people hate it, but also I would feel weird just being all smacky and stuff, So I eat like a normal person. So it's just like a casual, let's have pie together. Or lunch or dinner or breakfast or whenever you're watching this. Let's just hang out and enjoy something delicious together while I ramble on about probably nothing, because I don't really have anything to say. I got nothing to say. Hopefully the video quality is okay because the camera is like way back, and I have this plate stacked on just a box, a game, and 2 books. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a book of misinformation, which is pretty cool, I think. So let's just get into the pie, right? I am gonna have to turn it around because I can't eat backwards like that. So hopefully you can kind of still see. Okay, so maybe I can scoot it up a little bit. Scoot, 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 scoot. Scoot, 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 scoot. Okay, so I'm gonna take a bite of the pumpkin pie just so that I can enjoy that before I take a bite of the sweet potato pie. Because if the sweet potato pie tastes like gross, it might ruin the rest, you know? So, and I usually spread everything, all the cream stuff, all over the pie. But I just want an unaltered taste of both so I can compare them. Okay, so pumpkin pie. It's so good. I only eat pumpkin pie once a year, and it's in this video. I could eat it all year long, but it's like, that would ruin the magic for me, I guess. Alright, here we go. Sweet potato pie, first time ever. It looks just like pumpkin pie. It smells different. It smells like a raw sweet potato. What? Hold on. They almost taste the exact same. Like, I don't even think I can taste a difference. There's a slight difference. But, you know what? I think there's more spice or something in the sweet potato pie. Not that it's like spicy, like hot. But it's got a spice to it. I don't know what that is. I like it. But it is slightly different. And I still think the pumpkin pie is my favorite. But the real test is once we have all the Cool Whip spread out. You see, it looks like I have a lot of Cool Whip, right? And if you've seen these videos before, you know what I'm about to say. This is not a lot of Cool Whip. A lot of Cool Whip or a lot of whipped cream or whatever you call it. If you've ever seen my aunt eat, which you haven't, but let me explain. Doesn't matter what kind of pie she's eating, she will always put either Cool Whip or what. I think she actually likes Red Whip better, but I could be wrong. She will put a mountain. I'm talking like there's no pie. She has a little bit of pie with her whipped cream. Okay, she'll get her pie and then she'll put a huge mountain on top of it, and then she'll spread it over, and it's like it's like double the amount of the pie, and then she'll coat the entirety, the sides, the back, the whole thing, and then she'll eat it. She's probably watching this like, oh god. I've never seen anybody eat pie like that, and I think it's so funny whenever she does it. I don't know. So, but yeah, hopefully I don't. Oh no. Get on there. Hopefully I don't get nauseous or sick. It's so freaking good. So it'll be worth the sickness if I do get sick. But you know, I got that in October. I posted on the community tab that I did get the Sonic Witch's Brew slush float type thing, and I thought I was gonna get sick from that because it's just like drinking sugar, right? I didn't get sick from that, which is weird. I can taste a difference. I can. I like this one better. This one has more spice to it. You would think that the sweet potato pie would be sweeter because it's made from sweet potatoes, right? But it's like the same sweetness, it's just this one has more spice. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know what's in sweet potato pie. It's probably sugar, sweetened condensed milk, sweet potatoes, cinnamon. Isn't there something called like allspice, or maybe it's like cloves or something? I don't know. It is good though. Gosh. So, I had mentioned in one video that I don't know what video it was. You know how I just talk in like videos, and then half the time I don't remember what I talk about? Well, I remember in some video I was talking about food. Shocking. And I had mentioned like I had never had sweet potato pie, and in that moment I was like, that's what I'm gonna do for the Thanksgiving video. So I can compare them. Why am I saying all this? This is what happens when I make a video and I don't have a plan. My plan was to eat. I'm sure. I was like, I'm sure I'll come up with something. But then I'm talking and then I totally forget what I'm talking about. I guess I was talking about the idea for this video. Just comparing the two or something. I know I was going somewhere, but it's gone now. It's gone now. What was I gonna say? It's gonna drive me nuts. It's so good. I wish you could take a bite. I don't think my kids like pumpkin pie. I feel like I've tried to give them pumpkin pie before and they were like, no. I'm real picky about my pumpkin pie though, because I will only eat this specific pumpkin pie. And you would think that like homemade pumpkin pie would be fantastic, right? And I'm sure it is for other people. Not for me. I hate homemade pumpkin pie. Something's off about it. I don't know. It's like this kind of pumpkin pie. I always get it at Walmart. If Walmart stops making pumpkin pie, I don't know what I'll do. But it's like, I don't want to say it's like gel. It's not gel. It's just thick, I guess. And homemade pumpkin pie is more like mushy. This is mushy, and that sounds gross. But how else do you describe pumpkin pie? Besides mushy. Oh, look, I forgot to show you my napkin. I'm trying not to get it in the pie, but isn't that cute? All the little fall leaves. Super cute. I think I got that at Walmart. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they do to the pie at Walmart. There's probably some type of jellified cancer in there. I don't know. Processed food is the absolute worst, but man, it's delicious. But like, I've had pumpkin pie from other stores. It ain't right. And then I've had my mother-in-law's pumpkin pie. Not good. Everybody else loves it, but I think it's like a texture thing for me or something. It's not that it's not good, but I don't like the way it feels, you know? I don't know. Anyway. It smells like there's some kind of spice in there, and I don't know what it is. Anyway, so what is your favorite dessert on Thanksgiving if you celebrate it? If you don't celebrate it, just what's your favorite dessert? Mine is blueberry pie. I could eat blueberry pie every day, every day. And they actually, for once, had blueberry pie at Walmart. I don't know if it's good or not. I know I've had it before, but I just don't buy myself pies. I just don't. But I saw blueberry pie and I was like, oh, let me get blueberry pie. And I was like, I can't eat 3 pieces of pie. No. But I wanted to compare, so I was like, no, don't. If I ever go back and I'm like, I'll get the blueberry pie, they won't have it. What's up with the rareness of blueberry pie? I could make it myself. But like that takes energy and time. And I just don't have that. I have the time. I don't have the energy. Which sucks. It's like it doesn't matter what I do. If I'm on medication, if I'm off medication, if I take all the vitamins in the world, if I take no vitamins, if I eat healthy, if I eat trash, it doesn't matter. My body's just like, you got a mess, so we're just gonna F with you, you know? Just when you think you're doing good, nah, we're gonna need to remind you, don't get cocky. That happened last week. It's not that I was cocky, I was just walking out to the bus stop to pick the kids up off the bus. Because I don't like them walking home alone and stuff like that, you know. I'm very protective of my kids. And I always walk with my cane, you know, especially if I'm by myself, so that I don't fall over. And so I went out there, and I actually talked to one of the neighbors because she had a bunch of, she opened the garage because she was waiting for her kids as well, and I heard all these weird sounds, and I was like, what is that? Because I thought her garage door was broken, and I was like, ugh, she needs to put some oil on that or something. I don't know. WD-40, like, because it was this weird, like, just sound, and then I realized that's not her garage door. Those are puppy sounds. And then I saw this like pack and play in her garage, and she was looking down in it, and I was like, hey. And she turned around, she's like, yeah. I was like, are those puppies? She's like, yeah. I was like, can I come over there and look at them? She's like, yeah. So I went over there, I looked at the puppies. They were bull Frenchies. They were a bulldog, but my husband calls them Frenchies. I don't know nothing about dogs, but these dogs were they were cute because they were little, but they were beautiful. They were gray, like a very light gray fur with like these light crystal blue eyes. Oh, like so beautiful. I'm like, oh my gosh, my husband would lose his mind. He'd be like, we gotta get this. I'm not getting another dog. Ava is it, you know. Besides, even if I wanted one, mm-mm. She's such a princess. She's such a princess. She would hate another dog. She would be such a snob. I mean, like, you don't get to touch my toys. You don't get to sit next to my mom. Like, she would just, it would be torturous for the other dog, you know? So, I'm not gonna torture another pet like that with her. But anyway, they were beautiful. And I was like, how much? Just asking. How much are you selling them for? And she was like, 1,500. And I was like, okay. Because to me, like, that's a lot of money. But in the dog world, that's not a lot of money. That's very like, what? That's it? You know? And I was just like, yikes. And she was like, well, people actually want me to sell them for 5. And I was thinking she was talking about 500. No, she was talking about 5,000. And I was like, what? Am I like needing to get into some type of business? Not that I would do that, because I actually don't like that. I don't like that at all. And like, I would always feel bad if I were to do that, because I'd be like, oh, we're separating them. And like, I would just, because I would have this whole like narrative about how they're a family, and like, no. But anyway, she said they're going on sale soon. They're probably all gone by now, you know. But she was going to get them their shots, you know. And she said, you'll know when they're for sale, because I'm going to put a sign out. But she's like, I don't want to sell them for 5,000 because this is the first like round. I didn't like that. I understand breeding animals and stuff, but I get too attached. Like, I would not be able to do that, you know. But she's like, this is the first round, and I don't know how things go. And she's like, if you're spending like 5,000, you're gonna want papers and registrations and all that, you know, stuff. She's like, I don't have that. She's like, I don't really know how to do it. I'm just now getting into it. But I'm like, this dog had so many. It was her and her sister. She had the girl dog, and her sister had the boy dog, and they, you know, got them together, and they had some good times, I guess. But they had a lot of good times, because this dog had like 12 puppies. 12. What? And then I started like doing puppy math in my head, and I'm like, dang, that's a lot of money. You know, I guess that's why people do it. You know, I don't know. But anyway, so that's not the point of this story. I just went off on a whole thing talking about puppies. But anyway, so I was getting the kids off the bus, and when Emma gets off the bus, she gets off the bus with one of her friends, and he actually lives at a sister wife house. He's one of the sister wife kids, and they've been friends since like kindergarten or something. So when they get off the bus, they walk together, because everybody can walk faster than me, you know. They always walk together and talk crap to each other until they get to the driveways, and then they separate. It's just something that they do. But David, he always hangs back and walks with me, which I think is so sweet. So sweet. Anyway, and we talk about like how his day was, and just stuff like that. And the short distance from the bus stop to my driveway, I could feel something was like wrong. Like my legs were just going numb like real fast. And I'm just like, trying to listen to him and his day and, try not to be like, something's not right. So we get to the driveway, and the driveway is just a little, it's not even a hill or anything, but the driveway does go up, But my legs are always so weak, that it usually takes me some time, because for me, that little raise is like an actual mountain, okay? Which it's not, but anyway. So we get to the mountain, and I was like, oh no, because my feet were entirely numb, and I could like barely feel my legs. And I told David, I was like, we have to stop. I was like, don't leave me, but I have to stop. I can't feel my legs. And so I lean over and I put like my hands on my knees, calves. I don't know. I just put my hands on my legs, and I was just like breathing like, okay. And I did have my cane. I had my cane, but it wasn't doing anything. And I stand up and I was like, okay, all right, let's make it to the house. I took one step and I was like, I'm falling. And I grab onto David, and he's just like holding me, and I was just like, I'm so sorry. Cause I was literally falling. And I'm like, what the hell? I did make it into the house, and as soon as I got into the house, I just went for the couch, which is like right there, and I just sat there and I was like, what is going on? What is going on? Because it just came out of nowhere. Like, I don't know. It was kind of scary, because it's like usually I can feel like I'm gonna have a bad day today, or like I wake up and it's like, today's not gonna be good, because I wake up in pain and exhausted, and like my legs aren't wanting to work and stuff. But this day was totally fine. It was no big deal. And then all of a sudden, just within a short span, in less than a minute, my legs were just like, you're not moving. We're done for the day, and you better figure out a way to get inside your house. Like, drives me crazy, because what is up with that? So that's why I won't make blueberry pie. Oh, that was the point of the story. It was, I have time but no energy to make my own blueberry pie. This is how my brain works. I'm just all over the place. Sometimes I'm talking to my husband, and I'm exactly like this in real life. So I'm just talking, and I think about something else, and I go off and do a different route, and then like 45 minutes will go by, and he's like, weren't you telling me a story about this? And I'm like, oh yeah. It's just, I'm a very interesting person who's all over the place. But I am excited for Thanksgiving. But this is my wish for Thanksgiving. I don't want to talk about my health. I don't want anybody to question me about my MS, or like jobs, or pain, or I don't want to talk about anything. I just want to sit in a corner, listen to everybody else's conversations, and eat my food. That's all I want. That's my Thanksgiving wish. And I want to look at Christmas lights. I really hope that my mom has all her decorations up. Not, she doesn't go all out, but I would like some decorations up at my mom's house. And then I hope my mother-in-law has her decorations up, or at least a tree or something. I know Christmas doesn't technically start until after, but it's like, shut up. I want Christmas decorations at Thanksgiving. Because that's, to me, Thanksgiving is like the starting point of Christmas. It just is. I always decorate my house way before Christmas and way before Thanksgiving, because when I come home from Thanksgiving dinner, I want to come home and see my Christmas lights on in the front yard. I want to come home and see my Christmas tree and all my decorations in their lit up glittery glory, like just Christmas lights and Christmas decorations and the glitter and sparkles and fake snow. It just makes me so happy. So happy. I hope this isn't making gross mouth sounds, because I can hear gross mouth sounds inside my mouth. And I'm like, I hope the mic isn't picking up all that, you know. You know, after I said at the beginning of the video that I don't eat gross and I don't make the mouth sounds. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Do you, if you celebrate, do you host Thanksgiving, or do you go like travel to family or friends' house? I do not look forward to the day where I have to host Thanksgiving. No. Like, I don't know how you people do that. I know eventually, as the kids get older and my family starts growing, I know eventually I will have to do that. Like, if my mom and my mother-in-law ever die, like, because they can't die, that's just the rule. No one's dying. But, you know, then I'm gonna have to do that. And it's like, then I'll hate Thanksgiving, because I won't have the moms. And I have to make the food? No. No. It's just like, because I'm a vegetarian. So, like, okay, how about for Thanksgiving we just have mashed potatoes and gravy, sweet potato pie, and rolls, and the corn thingy that my aunt makes, and like just sides. Can we have a Thanksgiving with just sides? No meat, no gross stuff. Broccoli and cheese. Ooh, I freaking love broccoli and cheese. And I only get broccoli and cheese at my family's house. If there's ever a holiday at my husband's family's house, they don't do broccoli and cheese. Like, what? What? I freaking love broccoli and cheese. And I only get it on Thanksgiving and New Year's Day. I could make it myself. But again, I don't have any energy. Like right now, I feel like I look like I'm okay. I'm not okay. I literally want to fall on my face and go to sleep right now. I'm exhausted. Exhausted. But I can't do that because I have things to do. I have things to do. I'm so tired of being tired. It's not right. I feel like I'm too young to be tired. Does anybody else feel like that? I feel like I sound like I'm like a 60 or 70-year-old woman. Like, sometimes when I complain about like being tired or I'm in this kind of pain or whatever, and my mom's like, oh, me too, or like my mother-in-law, she like they all agree with me, and it's like, it's not that I'm saying that they're old, because I don't feel like they're old, but they are like way older than me. It's like if they feel like that at their age, but I feel like that now, what am I gonna feel like when I'm their age? That worries me. I think I'm done with this pie. Like, I am starting to feel a little nauseous. I think it was too much. It was delicious. So good. But too much. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to eat some type of pie on Thanksgiving. But maybe not 2 massive pieces of pie as the only thing that I'm eating. Maybe when I eat the mashed potatoes or the rolls or like the broccoli and cheese or whatever, it'll balance out, like savory with sweet, and I don't have to be nauseous. Because I am starting to not feel very good. Which sucks. Because I have plans for Thanksgiving. I want to eat the most amount of food. And I want to eat my sweets. Because, like, what if my sister-in-law makes her, I don't even know what it's called. It's like some German chocolate cake thing. What if she makes that? I'm going to have to eat that. My sister-in-law is the best baker in the world. It doesn't matter what she does. Whatever dessert she touches, like, creates, it's the best. It is the absolute best. So it's like, if she makes something, I'm gonna have to eat it. I don't know how I feel about this, especially because of how I feel right now, which sucks because, no, we're gonna be positive. I'm gonna be able to eat all the food, whatever desserts I want. Also, the calories don't count because it's a holiday, so that's good. I'm gonna have tons of energy because I've got 2 families to go visit. I'm gonna have tons of energy, and I'm gonna be able to walk like a normal person. My legs aren't just gonna give out like they did the other day. And I'm gonna get to see my family. The kids are gonna get to see all their cousins. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm not gonna be tired at all. I'm not gonna want to fall on my face the entire day. It's gonna be great. Be positive. Positive. Because it's a day to be thankful, right? So I guess I'll be thankful even if I can't do all that stuff. I'll be thankful that I get to be with my families, and that I get to be with my husband. My husband's gonna drive because, I got driving issues, so I don't even have to worry about driving this year. That is something to be thankful for. I'm thankful that I have semi-health. Like, I'm thankful that I'm not blind this year. Like, one year I was blind in one eye. So I'm thankful that I can see through both eyes. So just find the little things to be thankful for. But yeah, so I'm very excited for Thanksgiving because it's the beginning. It's the beginning of Christmas. So you know what that means? That means lots and lots of Christmas themed videos are coming your way. Christmas themed videos. Oh my gosh. And I got some new Christmas ornaments. Very excited. I've been holding on to these ornaments since like October, and I can't wait to show them to you. But yeah, lots and lots of Christmas themed videos. I think the only one that's not Christmas themed is the one I'm going to record in a little bit. Not today, but it's the what I've been watching for November. There's no Christmas themed stuff on that one. But once we get that out of the way, Christmas. Very excited. Can you tell? I love Christmas. Anyway, yeah, so I'm done. I'm done. I guess I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I don't know. I always enjoy hanging out with you. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, or just happy Thursday. I hope you have a great Thursday tomorrow, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.